and lemon water, to be specific. It helps hydrate me without me wanting for soda quite as much. So that's why I keep it around. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're not too exhausted, Slifa. All right. I'm going to crack open. I got some new stuff from Blick. You've been exhausted the entire day? Oh, the insomnia is real. I'm sorry. We started the stream by listening to Green Onions and Mo Onions because Steve Cooper, the guitarist you're probably listening to, he passed away today at 84. And I have some very old, very strong feelings about that particular couple of songs. So I just wanted to start the stream off with them. You had a feeling I'd say that. From what I understand, they're pretty good. Why people keep dying? It's that time of year. It's that time of year for people to get sick, and unfortunately, perhaps leave us. It's just that kind of thing. It just be like that sometimes. Let's see here. Interesting mix you have for me, title. Pop. Let's see, what can I put on? Find something fun. We'll put on Sonic and Chill for the moment. Let's start at the beginning, though. At the beginning. Okay. Is there a correlation with this time of year? I don't know. The setting of the ending of the year kind of correlates with a lot of endings. Okay. Amber is on her way to work now. I need something to open this with. One sec. Okay. No need to fear, though. Correlation doesn't equal causation. There's an escalation in car fatalities every time a what's-his-name movie comes out. I can't remember his name for some reason. The National Treasure guy. I can't believe that's the best way I can remember him. I'm having trouble with names today. Nicolas Cage, Amber screams from down the hall. Thank you, Amber. Okay, we got a... Great, love you, bye. Got a Blick catalog. Let's see. Got some Blick brushes. This stream not sponsored by Blick. And HB, in preparation for your suggestion, here are the black canvases that I got for, as per your suggestion, for maybe painting a ship. I figured these would be best suited for that, so I'll put those over where the other stuff goes. I'll get back on by me. Okay. Boy. All right. HB's idea was to perhaps draw the internals of some starships. I'll be frank with y'all. No idea what I'm going to paint today. But it's painting day, so I'm painting. Practice makes perfect and all that jazz. Let's lock in here. Let me think about what I'm going to draw. Probably maybe eyes. I do enjoy doing eyes. I could do eyes and then try a mouth. That's not a bad idea. I was trying to draw some anatomy earlier today. That was proving very difficult. See if I have any pictures that I can... I'm going to move this into the other monitor before I start looking. Let me see if I can find any some pictures of eyes I can replicate. Let's see, what have I got here? I'll move you guys into the other window so I can see what y'all are saying for the moment. Whip. Okay. You could use some lemon water right now. Treat yourself. I mean, if you got lemon and water, you got lemon water, you know? Not this. Is this? Okay. All right. I don't know why I kept that. Oh, there's always Shiver. Shiver's always a good choice. You're going to draw something. Let's see. Shiver was definitely a trans mood early on. Okay. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Let me go ahead and take the starting soon off. I feel we're into it enough. Take care of the starting soon while we look for some examples. Did we everything in the server? I'll everything in the server. No, you already everythinged in the server, didn't you? No, you didn't? What am I being added about then? Hang on. You might have time to escape still as well, Slipa, if R is streaming. Yes, I also have seen a few of that gentleman's videos, HB. He do good food. He talk and act weird, but him food good. They'd find evidence anyway by scrolling up. They will never scroll up. Trust me. Besides, I think the chat cuts off at a certain point for new people. Don't worry, if I see them coming, I'll ban you. Then it'll be good. Hang on. Alright. Eyeballs. Eye holes. You know what? Maybe I'll go to Sandy's, I'll go to Sandy's blue sky and just copy one of his OCs again. I'll steal from a way better artist. He won't see it that way, probably. Probably. Or they won't see it that way, because they want to be referred to by whatever pronouns we see fit, and I don't want to humor them by giving them one. Hey, Cribs. How was dinner with Mama? Let's see, what have you posted lately, Sandy? Ba-ba-da-bop. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Sorry, I was scrolling through and somebody Somebody posted that thing of like words used most on your timeline, and two of the big ones were fuck and Canada. You just got home? Nice. What was for dinner? Is this high resolution? Ah, cock. Okay. Do 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 do. Oh my God, Sandy, you're so prolific. It's insanoflex. It's insanoflex how prolific you are. Absolutely bonker donkers. Do 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 do. Nope. Well. Oh, good. Growly's in the blick box already. He's already settling in. Very good. Sandy. I still can't get over that art they made of me a little over a week ago. They're a maniac. An absolute maniac. That guy. Or gal. Respectively. Oh, and they did the Furrin thing. I just noticed. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-boop. Doo-boo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-boop. Doo-ba-doo-boop. I wonder if I'm feeling brave enough to paint my own head. I could do that. I could paint my own head. That might work. Oh, hey, buddy. He's bringing his toy. Mom's mango chicken. It's not very good. It's not very good, so I just use the kitchen and add a fuck ton more sticks before it be. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Is your mother one of the generation that was just like, boil everything? Boil all the things. You know, I never paid attention to how Sandy draws my tits. I should do that. I should pay more attention. I told her I wanted meatloaf. Damn. She wanted to impress you. She was like, I can do more than meatloaf, son. You'll see. And then you're like, Helastima. Manma. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Let's see here. It's in my special images folder. Doobity-doo. Going, man. Okay. Paintings. Special. There it is. Where all the special drawings go. There we are. That's almost perfect. As far as size goes. There we go. They flatter me. They make me look so cool. Let me tell you something. I've never been this fucking cool in my life. Not in my entire life have I ever been this cool. This is the kind of cool I'd love to be. You're gonna crop it on the canvas and be like, done. I've made that joke before. I've made that joke before. Yeah. What? Yeah, I've made that joke before? Do 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 do. Oh, hey, Slightly. How are you doing, love? Chaos as usual. God damn it, go back. Okay, no, fuck. Still fighting society, dear. Based if true. Got a crammer in here. And by her, I mean me. Damn, gotta put yourself in the box. Maybe I do want the bigger canvas for this. You know, I think I do. I think I do. You think you're gonna get your workstation? Fuck yeah. You're that cool. Ah, Crypt. You don't have to lie to make me feel better, Crypty. Crypty, that's very kind of you. Thank you. I think I want to go full-size canvas for this. Change my mind. Change my mind. Fuck it, we're doing the whole thing. Tell me about it. What are you getting in your workstation? For those who don't know, Slightly does preservation and cryptography to help preserve software and media. My own mom. You think I lie to people I like or trust? I tell my own mom her cooking sucks to her face. My own mom. That's a pretty big flex. That's a pretty big flex. Yeah, so if you have any spare do re mi you want to contribute to Slightly's workstation fund, please by all means navigate to their Blue Sky, which they will now conveniently post in chat for me because I'm too lazy. And check it out. Someone is gifting you an RTX 5090. Goddamn. I think I just got a splinter from my easel. It like stabbed me. What is going on back here? Where's that at? Is that it? Let's see if I can get it off with the slidey thing. I don't think I have any wood in my finger, so that's nice. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'll try that, moderator. Oh, you're not asking for more donations? That one. One thing I want to consider is gotcha. Have you already got ample cooling and all that? Yeah, go check Slightly out. They're a fur, and they're a friend of the channel. They have helped with many technical issues on the channel, and I have even played their mod for Custom Robo, which I had never played before, but I recommend because it's funny as fuck. I don't an LC a closed loop. You know, I stopped using closed loop coolers. That is what that is, right? I'm not guessing incorrectly. I think I used closed loop coolers forever, and I think I'm gonna pivot away from them from now on, because apparently, like, just regular ass aluminum coolers have like caught up. And I'm not willing to unbolt the system and reset it all the time, which is apparently something you need to do. You know what I love a lot about this picture that Sandy was kind enough to make for me? Is like, you're as well behaved. Well, of course, because you're a top. Sandy doesn't hide shit. Like, my tummy is in there. My tummy is in there. Like, I have a tummy, right? And I'm very self-conscious about it a lot of the time. And my entire being. But when they draw it, I feel good. I feel good about myself. I feel better about myself. Like after this drawing, this is gender euphoria, baby. You can't buy that shit. He's lucky I don't have, or they're lucky I don't have a lot of money because I would just be dumping it into their fucking Ko-fi. That fucker should be doing commissions. She's like taking a nap in the blick box already, y'all. There's like paper in there. She turned it into a pillow. I didn't pay for this. I showed him a goofball. I showed them, rather. I keep saying him. I showed them a goofball picture. Here's the goofball picture I posted. I posted this picture of my goofball ass. It's the wrong sizing option. They don't ask me for money. I don't know why. They should. They sure as hell... Like, look at this. Look at this goofball. Look at this dingus. And somehow he turned this dingus into this queen over here on the right. Like, what? Like, what? Imagination, vision, art direction. They've got it all. I don't need to rename this. I need to get rid of it. But that's the image that they started with. Whoop. It's the same picture. You get the... Go eat your meatloaf, fucker. Hey, you guys want to see an older picture of me? When I was first starting to gender? Before I get started? Figure out what I'm going to do for a background color. I know exactly what I'm going to do for a background color. I would if I had meatloaf. You mean... I would make you a meatloaf crypt. Here's... I don't know how old this is now. Like 8 years? Here's an older picture of me gendering. Not too bad. Not too bad. You can still see my arms are I kind of miss the big arms, if I'm honest. I need to get back to the yoga mat. I need to get back to the yoga mat. This was at the old apartment, too, so it doesn't matter if people see details now. So, not too bad. I liked how the green streak was on one side. Go eat your meatloaf. Yeah, Rocky. Okay. What else have I got in here? I got anything else good in here that I can show? This one ain't too bad. This one's a long time ago. Like, look at this doofus. Look at this doofus. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Doesn't even know what she's doing yet. Green hair everywhere. Fucking goobus. What the shit? Absolutely dingus. And you're like, who's that bitch? That was when you were a protozoa trans. But now you've evolved. Okay. No, not that photo. Anyway. Why is this in here? Why is Charlotte in this folder? This is my trans images folder. Get out of here, Charlotte. Terriermon, why are you in here? Get out of here. Go in the painting references folder where you belong. Okay. Shawwit. Actually, I kind of want that Charlotte picture back. Because she has goober eyes. And I kind of want to... I might want to paint that later. So let me actually move her to painting references so I can find her later. Real quick here. Real quick like. There we go. Okay. Hello, Cypher. Hello. Hello, Cypher. How are you doing tonight? Make me think deeply for the next 6 months. Joke's on you. I'll be thinking deeply for 6 months from now, whether I like it or not. But please, go ahead. Why did that look... This Terriermon photo has an error when it's small. But it looks fine when I open it. That's very strange. You've been watching Digimon Adventure. Is it any good? Also, I'll have to see if it's on Crouch. On Crunchy. Crunchyroll. Okay. Yeah. I figured out what I'm going to do. I'm going to paint one side of this pink and one side of this blue to kind of emulate what they were doing with the actual photo. I think it'll look rad. I'll look rad. Yeah? May I recommend Gundam Build Fighters Try? I kind of want to rewatch that now. Build Fighters? Again? Who the hell are we and where did we come from? I mean... I'm less concerned of where we came from these days and where we're going. To be perfectly honest. Like, where are we going as a people? Where are we going as spirits? Where are we going as ethics go? I'm more concerned with those sorts of questions these days. We came from the kitchen. Mom holding a plate of tacos. That's the hottest thing you've ever said in my channel, Slightly. That's the hottest thing you've ever said. So, that's what I've been thinking. Is, as a people, what are we lacking to go into the future that so desperately wants to accept us? The future where we live in space, where we live in harmony with Earth, where we're colonizing other planets, where we're flying cars and driving underwater. You think we're aliens? I don't think we're aliens. I am inclined to believe that viruses are somewhat alien, though. I am inclined to believe that. Because viruses are fucking weird when you compare them to anything else on the planet. I think they fell out of the sky. This is just a feeling, of course, and probably isn't correct, but... And then shit gets really weird. You think we demolished our previous planet? It sounds like something we would do. The motherfucking... Wouldn't we be aliens to other aliens? It's true. That's entirely possible. But it seems cumbersome to teleport us here with, like, no sustainable, technologies. Like, not even hidden. They're just like, here you go, figure that shit on your own. Okay. Am I still in business? Okay, good. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is going to do a blue and a pink. Let's get those boys out here. Come on out, boys. Is that the plot of Halo and Mass Effect? The plot of Halo is such, actually, that humans settled on Earth after they were almost wiped out by the Flood ages and ages ago. They're known as the Forerunners. Halo, Mass Effect is slightly different. Okay. Mass Effect is different in that the Reapers seed the universe every so many generations to make sure they have stuff to harvest after 1,000 years, or not 1,000 years, like 1,000,000 years. I forget what the timeline is. Well, Diseases are different for the animals around us. That's true. However, as we found out in recent history, diseases can totally jump species. Bird flu is a perfect example. Yo, what up, R? How's it going? A pleasure to see you in my chat always, you little chaos bastard. Hope you're doing well. To the person in chat, now's your time to slip out or own up. Now's your time to slip out or own up. What's it going to be? Unless they fell asleep, that's entirely possible. I need another big paintbrush. That one gonna work? That'll work. No, that won't work. Viruses are cool. They are cool. Dangerous, and a lot of dangerous things are in fact cool. Like viruses. Anyway, hello, Cypher. You can listen, you want to come in here and chat about weird shit, you're in the right place. Joke's on you, we're into that stuff. They're like alive but not alive? That's correct. They only partially meet the criteria for being living. Hello, In. Great to see you, In. Glad you could be here. Hello, Dramos. Always a pleasure to see you come back, Dramos. Hope you're doing well. So many fun people are here now. That makes my night. For sure, for sure. You know what? I'm just gonna... I got a paintbrush here if I need it. I'm just gonna get started. So let's... Yeah, it's pretty... Do I have a clue that's any closer? Let me see. We've been talking about all sorts of cool things in an R. About, Oh, wait, you weren't here when I showed off my early trans picture. Hang on. Since you're a patron of the channel, I'll show it off again. Here's a very early Willa. Very early in transition. There's that bitch. In case you've never seen that one. So, yeah, there's me early on. Yeah, baby photos, it's true. And then I think I showed off this goober. My hair looks extra green because I'm in front of trees. But yeah, there's another baby photo. Very early on in transition. Feeds her tacos. That's very kind of you. I could really go for some tacos. Blue. Is that more close? No. No. Maybe? Maybe. No, I'm gonna go with this blue. This is the blue. The streak in your hair in the first pic gave me storm. Yes, I actually, I think I gave a young lady at the Target a bit of a gay panic when I first got my hair dyed. Because she saw me she's like, oh my god, you look like Storm from X-Men First Class, from X-Men Next, what is it, X-Men The Next Generation? Or what is it called? But I think I gave her a bit of a an existential panic. It's called Mommy, I thought. And she's like, I'm getting married next week. Oh. Well, I hope you have a wonderful ceremony, I said. leaning in a little. I had a little fun with it. That was fun early on. Very fun. Once again, Sandy has saved me by creating inspiration. I gave them inspiration, now they're giving me inspiration. Sliding around too much. Anyway, this is what this is what I'm painting, and I'm trying to point at it. This is a picture that many of you are already familiar with, that a friend of mine did of me. For some reason, they thought it was worthy of such things. So that's I decided that's what I was going to do. I had some ideas come to me, and here we are, painting. Painting, painting, painting. Painting and yapping. Do-do-do-do-do. Slifa has decided to reveal themselves. I wasn't going to narc on you, Slifa. Listen, Slifa, you should know, though, that it's okay to not be able to sleep. Like, to have difficulty sleeping is, like, totally normal and okay. And it's okay for you to be like, I'm going to sleep. Wait, no, I'm not. Fuck. And then, like, come back. It's not rude. Your friends will understand. Yeah, no, trust me. And everybody in this chat has had insomnia. Literally everyone here has probably had insomnia. I think if you have like 2 brain cells to rub together, you get insomnia. I think that's literally the criteria. Also, I wish I could have the dress that Sandy put me in, because that's a cool-ass dress. Ugh. Oh, you gonna sass him when he's Uma posting? Just give him a gentle nudge in. Just a gentle brush and be like, honey, you gotta go to sleep. Yeah, from the pleats around the neck to the flare to the split up the side. Fantastic. Fantastic. Time for some fun color play going on here. You always tell him to go to bed. He's like, I don't wanna. And then he posts that pitiful emote he made. The weh emote. Yeah, the weh emote is like... Immediately I'm like, who hurt this man? Who hurt this man's? Yeah, that one. Oh my god. I want to protect that little fella so badly. Okay, this popped into my head and is irrelevant to anything we're talking about, but I'm irrationally excited that they're adding, I guess, a pearlescent skin you can put on your ship for the holiday season. I'm interested to see what they've come up with as far as, like, pearlescent goes. Because I've seen cars with pearlescent finishes before, so I'm wondering. You want a pearlescent finish, like on your person? On your body? You want to be a jam droid? What? Like I've got, like... Huh. Weird. A bunch of paint on my fingers somehow. Okay. Need this to dry, so let me get my smallest fan in here. Fan turned on. Get these drying. Looking all right so far. I'll start thinking about how I'm gonna... I'll probably start with the dress at the bottom. So it goes up and off the screen with, like, sort of a hole here. Like Android, but jam. Oh, I see. But also a Jampire. But also Jampire, but also inexistent Horror Beast, or questionably existent Horror Beast, or incomprehensible Horror Beast. Why do you want to be a monster so bad, huh? Because you're really bad at being horrible. But you're great at being a sweetie. You'll stop flooding out. You're fine. You're fine. You're vicious and cruel, rar. Yes, yes, that's totally you. That's totes you. Besides, you're not flooding. A lot of people are, like, doing their own projects now. People come here and, like, listen to me mouth off for a bit. They engage for a bit, and then they do their own projects while they sit in the background. That's the process. What is this? Oh, this is that, really good lasagna I made last, like, couple weeks ago. I gotta make that again. I wonder if I have enough stuff for that. I don't know if I have enough mushrooms. I'm making tacos like that. Like what? With mushrooms? Or like with lasagna? With lasagna. Oh, when you listen? Oh, I see. I'm glad that my streams can provide a good background noise for people's activities and that they are being productive. Happy to oblige. So many others do that for me so often. Do you have any thoughts on the horses game? I do not play the horses game, but I wish it had Clydesdales in it, because that would be rad. Does this work if I put this in OBS? Oh, it does work if I put it in OBS. Oh, that's weird. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, let me get rid of that. There we go. Just curious. Different horses? That would be nice. I wish it wasn't a gacha game. A lot of people seem to really love it. They probably exist just doing different work. Where's that game? Where's the farming game where you can have like Clydesdales and shit? Yeah, where's the strong horse game? Let's get on that, people. You mean this horses? Hang on. Oh. I don't know about that. Oh, controversy, eh? Interesting. Is this some sort of like modern day take on Animal Farm, perhaps? Most of the coverage is that it got banned from Steam and Epic and Humble. Yeah, I thought that's the first thing I thought when I read the description. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being war crimes and 1 being jaywalking, how bad is it? So that we don't accidentally, like, trigger or upsetty people who are maybe dealing with some shit. Kind of reminds me about that game that you played, Pumpkin, that got edited. Pinseed, yeah. I mean, for different reasons, but yeah. Because Kinseed, in the beginning, like, it had a really intense beginning, and then they changed it. It's still kind of intense, but I feel like it loses some of the impact. You dry yet? Yeah, you're dry. Dry enough, anyway. Okay. Pavement. Green. There we go. Sexual abuse, slavery, domestic violence, animal abuse, necrophilia. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear. I don't have any thoughts. I don't have any thoughts on this game. I thought you were talking about the horse racing game that everybody's playing. I don't have any. I was unaware of this game previously. I think that any topic can be handled in a game if it's done with some aplomb. I think that there are some games and stories that just should not because they don't have the chops. If you're gonna tackle a serious subject, you better do it well. And if you can't, don't fucking do it until you've practiced a little. That's how I feel about that usually. Oh, you did hear about this, huh? News to me. Huh? Oh, recent? Yeah. Okay. Moderator's more in the know than me today. Ugh. Okay. Interesting. It sounds interesting. Definitely not a stream game. That's a big negatory, but interesting nonetheless. Does sound fairly intense. Some brushes out here. Too many spatulas. I love that that those game services took the time to ban a game with necrophilia in it. But not ban games that like openly hate some minority groups. At least as far as I know, those games don't get. Then again, people don't give those games like attention, I guess. I don't know. Hmm. Yeah, exactly. There's pro fasci games on Steam. So here's my fucking exemplar. There it is. Still filming. Okay. Good thing I was practicing drawing tits earlier. Now I can draw my own tits. My own tits! Okay. Maybe I should have done this as the darker color. Maybe I should have. Not too late. Do it now. Is this the song I think it is, or am I mistaken again? No, it's Rito Village, so I am mistaken. changed in instrumentation, it makes me think of another song entirely. It's hard to say slightly. That's certainly where a lot of the controversy about people getting upset about, like, being asked what your gender is when you start a video game. Like, I think that's where some of that comes from. He is fighting me today. Yeah, no, totally, yes. A totally confident cisgender reaction to being asked what your gender is. And totally not someone displaying their total uncertainty about their entire being. I think that's a good part of it. I don't think everybody necessarily who reacts like that is transgender, but I think a lot of people lack like confidence, you know? I think it's also that misunderstanding where people think, you know, pride parades exist because people want to feel special, and it's like, no, not. We don't go to places to feel. We go someplace to feel normal, you know. Down after. Pretty good. That's pretty good. Try that off. Get that drying. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. My daughter was a perfect little angel until she spent the night at the lesbian's house, and now she's gay too. It's a social contagion. Sir, your daughter calls me mommy. Okay. That's pretty good so far. Dry yet? You're drying. You are drying. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba da 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 da. Okay. Switch back over to the one that dries a little lighter now. See if that'll be enough to add definition. Okay. When are you going to be able to start building Slightly? When are you going to start building your unit, your workstation? What's the? Do we have a timeline? Curious. That's okay. You want to finish your tacos first? Go ahead. I'll still be here, waiting for paint to dry. Put dark paint back down there. Did not mean to paint over that. Gotta fix my tits. There we go. Better. You can start in a week? Nice. Excellent. Glad to hear it. Wow. Hopefully this is skin enough. I'll have to come back and add some more black on top. Oh, interesting. The fun thing about painting other people's art, you pick up a few things along the way. So chilly, even my paint's cold. My skin's gonna end up olive, but the way it is. That's fine. Some of my Italian heritage. Thank you. I thought it was a good solution. to get a lot of the action that's going on off screen, shall we say, onto the screen. A cup of coffee sounds great right now, actually. Actually gonna BRB real quick. Clean my hands and use the room of rest. Be right back. Thanks, Crypt. That would be lovely. Thank you slightly. Whoop. Okay. Where do I want to go from here? I want paint stuff on top. That's what I want to do. The dark black out here. Yeah, it's coming along. Her ears are going to maybe drift off. Well, they're definitely going to drift off the top of the page a little bit, but that's okay. It gives me a finite point for it to go. So apparently I have like a... Is she back in her box? She is. Fucking cutie. Also, apparently Crypt, Sandy imagines me as a bunny. So... Or no, I'm a fox. I'm a fox. Never mind. It looks like I'm a bunny if you just look at the ears, though. Whatever. If it makes me look this good, they can determine the animal. The amount of times you've been called a bunny. I thought you were a cat today. You might be a playboy, but you ain't no bunny. Luke hit you with the cat beam today? I see. Oh, hey, Maxine. I just got up and stretched, but I'll stretch again. And I just hydrated, but I'll hydrate again. Here, let me find my, let me find clean fingers so I can lip gloss. Oh, God. Okay, well, I got paint on him anyway. It's fine. It's fine. That's true, Crypt. You are Bundad. What? Plug lip gloss. Don't. Why you gotta do that? Should be doing the other thing first, but I kind of want to see a little more definition. It'll put my mind at ease. Also, my hair in this is dark, but not black. I'll have to plan for that a little bit. Maybe if I layer brown and black. Maybe black then brown, brown then black. One of those two. Maxine, good to see you. I didn't expect to see you because you're oot and a boot. But always a pleasure. Glad you could make it. As always. As always, thanks for streaming or watching the stream or something. I don't know. Genuine a woo. How to know I don't skip cardio. Do I have permission to remind you of the existence of a terrible person who you neither knew or forgot about? In what context? Do we really need to know about her? I'm assuming it's her. I didn't know you had that emote, R. Him? Not unless he has passed from this mortal coil. Although now I'm very curious. Oh, it's new. You made it a few days ago. Nice. I have not seen it yet. Is that why you redeemed a woo so you could show off your emote? Slick move, if true. Early 2010s alt-right influencer. Is this Milo? We talking about Milo? My little Milo? Milo the irrelevant? I always redeem a woo when I remember. True. How did I know it was Milo? Yeah. Doing an interview on why people are gay. Oh, well, hopefully it doesn't go quite as trash as the last time he gave an interview on why people are gay. Because he told people it was because his youth pastor did things to him, and that was a normal part of the gay experience. Sorry, that's a little heavy for my stream, but that's what he told people. Unfortunately, Milo, I can't forget. It's because of the Tylenol. You're so right, R. I took Tylenol when I had a fever as a kid, and now I just can't stop thinking about women's butts. Well, I can't stop thinking about anybody's butt, really, but one of the pseudo intellectuals that my good friend at the time latched onto in the alt-right very early on was Milo. And that was when he started his descent into madness. So I think about that as being one of the people that helped my friend down a very dark road in life. Well, I told them I would still be their friend if they ever needed to be, but I never heard from them again, so. Anyway, I'm sure it'll be a complete disaster. You're so right, it's the Tylenol. It is the Tylenol. I still love... I want those Tylenol memes to come back, though. Remember when people were like, the train system in the United States, if Tylenol would cause autism? Like, that was great. I found that very amusing. And accurate. Put it in the water. Some people are allergic. You got to be careful. You don't want to kill people. You just want to make them autistic, which is in fact better than dying. Can attest. Too thick. Damn it. Kind of hoping this brush would cooperate. It ain't cooperating. Nah, it's just like fucking plateauing every time I try to use it. I have to get a different brush. But if you stay within a certain dosage, you should be fine. I don't know. That's dangerous business. Let's see here. He's a recovering... I'm recovering straight eat my butt. He might. He's a recovering homosexual. Of course he is. Of course he is. The thing that made him at all remarkable before was that he was an openly gay alt-righter. Very difficult doing these very precise lines. Conversion therapy facility. Well, at least we know that's not legal in some places now, as it should be illegal in some places. Yeah, that's just a new grift. You're still going to see him on Grindr when he goes to the GOP conventions, just like all the other GOP people you see on Grindr. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this, Paintbrush? Why are you trying to fuck me? Why are you trying to fuck me, Paintbrush? That's why you opened in Tampa Bay? Oh, Tampa Bay is the perfect place for some horse shit like that. The perfect place. I'm about to lose my mind over here. Okay. You know, the more I think about your comment, or the more I agree. I remember being terrified of being perceived as anything other than strong and masculine. Then I realized that I was denying myself my own actual strengths by doing that. The real me was being capped off by this weaker, lesser version of me. Now we're talking. Basically have to use like a needle point here, but we're getting closer now. Oh, very hard. Yeah. If this is why I tell people there's no better time to come out than right now. You know, it's just like with trees, you know. Maybe the best time to come out was 10 years ago, but the second best time is to come out right now. You know, unless you have extenuating circumstances where like where you live is not like you live with people that will make you unsafe if you come out to them. That is the only time I discourage people from coming out. They wish to deny reality, even to themselves. We are not so weak. We are not so weak. We do not possess such weakness. Damn fan is rattling the whole bloody desk. Okay. That still don't look right. It's too prominent. It's too big. If I just make the lines, I can come back and fix it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what dab some of that off. I'm gonna make a mess of it. Fuck. Then we'll come back and fix it. It's fine for now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this guy moistened and then dry him out so he'll be more like a pen. Let him lay here and dry a bit in the fan. So. And we'll come back to it. Need some hair, I guess. Sounds good. Oh. You know, it sounded cliche years ago when the Matrix said fear is the mind killer. We all kind of laughed about it at the time. Years go on, or I believe it. Because some fearful people do some very dingus things. Engorge upon? Don't engorge on coffee. Throw a vegetable in there, why don't you? I know that coffee comes from beans, but as much as I want it to be, it ain't a vegetable. Color is so light. Oh, my camera froze. Nice. There we go. I like King of Fighters. I haven't played King of Fighters in a hot minute. Last time I played it was the game where they had the gender-swapped Terry Bogard as a playable character. I think was on Wii U? You stopped playing when they gave King tits. I believe, yeah, they did gender fuck King at some point, didn't they? Personally, I'm always down for a good gender fuck, but... Why do you ask? Which character's Crypt? I'm curious. King was supposed to be a cross-dressing woman? I see. Cool that they named them King, at least. I can do this the other way. In King of Fighters, Hula and Kay and their story arc and such. What about it? I'm not as familiar with the lore of King of Fighters. Moist. Happening. How are you? How? I'm gonna lose it. They both clones created by evil people that sort of struck out and decided to do their own thing. Interesting. I too like that shit. Paint over the whole damned thing. Come back to it when it's dry again. Maxine, thank you for coming by. Free the titties, says Crypt. Would tend to agree. She knows what she's doing. Slightly's doing shit like that all the time. I bet you could stream that stuff and like get people to watch. Programmer types and such. Is what you're doing not entirely legal? I see. Forget I said anything. In fact, forget this conversation ever happened. You don't want to see your VODs in court? Oh, jeez. Alright, I'm prepared to see my VODs in court. Disable VODs. That's true. That's true, you could just disable VODs. Or delete that VOD immediately after stream. Or stream on Pornhub. These are all possible scenarios. Yeah, baby, you really like that dirty shit, don't you? Watch while I crack the CDK. CDK? CD key. You little fucking smut lusting cunt. Yeah. Too hot for Twitch. Has it been cracking down on stuff lately too? Ah, that's no fun. You need an adult? You might be in the wrong place, but I'll do my best. A VTuber got banned a couple of weeks ago for calling herself mommy recently. What the... Why? Why? You can do that on Twitch. Why would Pornhub ban it? Did, like, music just stop? I think music just stopped. Sure did. Pick up from here. Apparently that was encouraging incest. That is not how that works. That is not how that works. And also the number one search on their website is for like role play of that kind of thing. So it's a little hypocritical. Let's see if my pinpoint accuracy line drawer is ready. Policing specifically controversial queer content since new Trump regime. Pathetic. If pathetic, if true. They're step related, so it's okay. Oh. Those are words that are in my head now. forever. I want you stick to the brush. Fuck. Hopefully those lines will fade a little bit, but I think that's as good as I'm gonna. You have a lifetime Picardo ban? What were you doing, honey? What were you doing on Picardo, dear? or will this make me a material witness in court? The database engineer was jealous of your ex, so he cyberstalked me until he found out I do some crimes. I see. Jealous of your ex. Sounds like a real nice guy. You went my Pikachu. What do we do? What are we doing to men? What are we doing to men in this society? We are doing something awful to men in this society, I fear. To make them act in such foolish manners. In is correct. In is correct. I often wonder about that. Like, what are we doing to young men? Is it something societal? You know? I gotta wonder. I really gotta wonder. Because I've met lots of men who are very good chaps. You know, you're probably right slightly. It is probably called patriarchy. Our lines are ending up very sharp, but I'm kind of liking it. I mean, I think of the poor everybody. But I think that some of the bad behavior we see out of gentlemen starts with the abuse that they suffer at a very young age. You want to watch more War Greymon? Don't you mean just Digimon? There we go. I'll come in and delineate this with white, maybe. Digital men. The 3 classes of digital men. Monster, poop, gay panic. There's also a side category of goofy goober or badass goofy goober. Andy for including a bunch of green, because I'm about to have fun painting some green. Did I say monster, poop, and gay panic? That's right. That's the 3 types of Digimon. Monster, poop, and gay panic. Those are the 3 classes. The 3 classes are vaccine, virus, and data. No. I'm going to say this real slow. Monster, actual living sentient pile of shit, gay panic. Those are the 3 classes of Digimon. Okay? You got it memorized? Don't forget. Was it here where people mentioned asking... I don't think that was in my chat. I was there for the discussion, but I don't think it was in my chat. What is a man? A miserable pile of gay panic? Crypt at age 18. Yeah, I was in Discord chat or something. Yeah, Rez brought it up. That's right. That's right. That's because Rez is cool. Rez is a good chap. We're lucky to have our own personal server wizard. We need to make sure to feed them cookies once in a while so they stick around. Why are we dragging me? They're not dragging you, Crypt. It's just me. It's just me. I'm just making fun of you a little bit because I like you so much. The more I like you, the more hard I am on you. Unless you're a sweetie pie who can't handle it. Like, I can't be too rough with In. In's a sweetie pie. I don't want them to cry. I just want them to laugh at my antics. The poop has kind of uncomfortable crush on Mimi. You're so right. You're always crying? Get your... In? You're always crying? R, get your baseball bat. We're gonna fix this. We're gonna find who it is. Who? Everybody. We're gonna fix this. Get in. I'm driving. Salty tears are good for your skin. What the fuck? One of the more unhinged things I've seen. It's okay, I just pick on you back. It's true, you do. I deserve it, though. It's fine. I'm adorable. I'm fucking adorable. I deserve it. You didn't say you were crying because you were always sad. I know that. I'm just eager to find who's responsible. Just smear the tears all over your face. Clears it up real well. That must be why my skin is so dry looking. Then I'll shed a tear about nothing. Except Frankenstein. I shed a few tears about that. That was worth it. Nobody invited you because you don't know when to quit. See, there you go. That's the problem. Well, I'm sorry you're crying a lot, In. I hope it's not too bad. It's the cat videos. Because they're too cute. In, are you aware of baby corn? The baby corn you eat? No, baby corn the cat. He's a little janky cat. He's a janky cat. And there's like videos of him on YouTube trying to like fight. Hang on. I'm waiting for paint to dry, so hang on. Let me see if I can find a video. Hang on. First I gotta find a video and then I gotta figure out how to show it to you. So give me 1 sec here. Also crying because my blorbos are too funny. And allergies. Alright, hang on. Alright, I got the video. Alright, now I gotta capture the video. 1 sec. Capture window. Okay, specific window. There we go. Let me resize that. While we're waiting for things to dry. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let me turn down the music. Down the music. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. There we go. Hi, Seaside. That's okay. Thank you for coming. Yeah, they're a little janky, Bubba. They still fighting and playing. He's doing so good. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Oh. Come on, you got it. Come on. There you go. Come on. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, that's baby corn. They fight. They fight all the things. Hang on, let me see what else we got here. Here we go. Oh, that's copyrighted material. Okay. Here we go. They're making their way over. Here they come. There they go. Bonk. Here they are trying to navigate a slippery floor. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, they're doing their best. Oh, blonk. Come on, buddy. My god, my heart. Fuck.
Baby corn, come here. Come here, baby corn.
So yeah, that's baby corn. Baby corn and Sid. You want baby corn and Sid? All right, here's baby corn and Sid. Sid caught a cold during his quarantine, so it was long. Baby corn's like, the fuck is this? Oh, they're shaky tail. They're like, who is this strange fellow? Oh. His only medical condition is he looks like a sloth. Wow, rude. Baby corn tried to play, but it was awkward. Oh. He also tried to show him the fluffy bed and show interest in his interests. Looking for Sid. Oh. Bonk. Sid tried to look big for baby corn. Crabbing. Bonk. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Cute kitties. Doing cute kitty stuff. Okay. So yeah, that's them. That's baby corn. And Sid. Doing their thing. Being cats. You would do anything for them? Baby corn is like Crypt Bee. Embezzle. embezzle for me. Where's my brown brush? Brown brush. Brown brush. There you are. Yes, baby corn. Wow, didn't even put up a mild resistance. Damn. You were ready. You're a loyal soldier in the baby corn army. So R, how's page 478 of question mark of your comic going? Coloring going on page 2. Oh, so you did start that new comic, huh? You've got another oh, in addition to another comic. Oh dear. You're gonna want to bundle this shit together and release it. Hopefully not as many pages. Well, hopefully the brainworms will be merciful with you. A fanzine. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. It'll be on Pixiv, it's fine. I mean, zines are big right now. You're gonna just print it out on printer paper. Just like the OG zines of old, that's true. The old zines of old the old. The art is arting good. Thank you, HB. The hair is giving me some trouble. Interestingly enough. Love the wispiness of the hair. Thank you. I feel like it's not coming together yet. I'm hoping it will. Once again, don't worry, Leviathan. The canvas says auto-saving. This is looking great so far. Thank you. Oh, you think you're a Weisenheimer too, HB? You just woke up from a nap? Nice. I'm still in a dream. What is consciousness like, though? This, I think. You're going to play the Nightmare of Exca? Well, now that you have your desired version, I don't blame you. Hmm. Why didn't they carry the boss over from the previous version? Did they say why? I'm thinking right over here, and I don't know what it is. Gotta figure it out. Let it sit for a minute and dry. So... Interesting. Just so you make sure or so you make, wait, Jesus Christ. Just so I make sure that you know, you work very hard. Sure, you're aware of that, but I'm giving you the recognition you deserve. If it compels you to make your art, the world is better for it. Oh, did my fan die? Oh, that's no good. That's no good. I need to bring my nose in a little. Actually. Why are you posting debased comments from CEOs now? What about you, In? What are you working on right now? Are you redrawing stuff still? And Crypt, are you working on your horse still? Or are you taking it easy after a meatloafless evening? For what it's worth, slightly, I think I got a pretty good handle on where you're coming from. I think. Well, when you're done, In, I look forward to seeing it, hopefully. Unless it's something for your private collection, of course. At least I hope I do, slightly. I don't want to assume too much. Something's going on this right side with the hair, and I think I need more hair down here. What the problem is. I think I need more green coming out here. What needs to happen to make it look more balanced. Otherwise, I think it's come together fine. I'm going to do another quick break. This is the perfect music for that. I'll be back in just a second. Blue. What the heck? I'm having a cookie. You posted it in the Dick's board? I'll go look. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty legit. All right. Thank you, Lug. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well tonight. I wasn't sure what I was going to paint, and then I happened to think about Sandy's image they made of me. And I was like, yeah. Yeah, let's do that. I do want to do that. Mm. Hope you're doing well tonight, Lou. You working on anything? Getting ready for your stream anniversary, right? Make sure you post about it in the promote yourself chat. Oh, did you? Okay, good. Good. What it's for. Make sure to go and check out Luke's stream anniversary in part or incomplete, if you can. They work very hard at everything they do. Because they give a damn. And that counts for something. That does sound good. The preheated blanket, I mean. Oh my god, guys. This cat is being utterly ridiculous right now. Get a picture. So much. You're so extra. Bake me. Bake me like one of your gay pies. For me, there are particular characters in the Star Wars universe that I'm interested to see more of. And I haven't seen enough of the MCU to really, like, have an opinion. I wanted to see more, but then Disney decided to be a dick about, some things. And so I've canceled, my subscription and don't plan to go back anytime soon. Animals. Okay. Oh, I see you already posted one of Growly. Here's one of, here's more of her being ridiculous from my angle. My god. The baby. What a baby. Little feet. Some of the characters have been in the Star Wars universe so long that we basically seen them like grow up from child to adult. Or like go from single to motherhood. And so it's kind of interesting to check in on those people once in a while to kind of see how they're doing. I don't know. It just seems intriguing to me. We don't often get to see characters after their stories are done, you know? Quote unquote done. We don't get to see what they do in the after years. And that's, I love that sort of shit. Is not working either. What am I doing wrong here? I need a real sharp brush. Maybe that's what I need. Didn't mean to do that. Wait, very short BRB. Okay. No, I don't want to do that yet. Less of a pink and more of a peach. Oh. Also, like, a good example is, like, Ahsoka Tano. Like, we first see Ahsoka Tano, she's like 13 years old. She's fresh out of, like, training. And she's being placed under the guy who's going to become Darth Vader. And we see her start out as, like, inexperienced but capable. And then slowly but surely she starts to mature. And over time she becomes, like... she says she's not a Jedi. She basically gives up the doctrine of the Jedi, but keeps of it what she finds useful, but doesn't become a Sith either. And so over time, she sort of like becomes this more mature figure and starts to teach other people her brand of Jedi wisdom. She takes an apprentice. She loses that apprentice. Then she gains the apprentice back. At some point, like, she kind of comes into her own and becomes a Jedi Master of sorts. She confronts her old master. So it's we spend a lot of time with her in Clone Wars, and then we spend a lot of time with her later. Then we don't see her for a while. And then, we check back in with her from time to time. So it's just one of those things that's interesting. It's like, what is this character going to do next? Right now, what she's doing is, like, basically a lot of Jedi heavy lifting in, like, a galaxy even further away. Does she get lingered on in a frame? Only when she really has something to say. Or is, like, doing something cool with a light sword. Coral? Coral might work. Coral. You're talking about stuff where the character gets lingered on in another movie. Is it possible that that character is just, like... they're lingering on that character to, like, convey emotion? Like, is their face looking a certain way? Or are they, like, letting the moment of that person appearing carry gravity? Is the music doing the heavy lifting? Oh, are we talking about the JJ Wars movies? Because those are definitely just trying to cash in on nostalgia. I'm not a big fan. I saw Force Awakens, and then I heard what they did to Luke in the second film, and I'm like, I think I'm good. What they did to Luke Skywalker in The Mandalorian is what people wanted to see from Luke Skywalker. What they did to him... The second one is the only one you liked? Listen. If they expect me to believe... Hang on. If they expect me to believe... Hang on. Let me find a good image. Hey, opossum. Trying to find the image I'm thinking of. If they expect me to believe... Thing is, like, this is not the picture I want of him. There's, like, a particular image I have in mind. Like, if they expect me to believe, deconstruction or not, that, like, where did that save? Okay, pictures. If they expect me to believe that this man turns into the guy in the second film, like, you gotta help me out here. You gotta give me a little something. Like, this guy turns into like fucking the Big Lebowski drinking blue milk. Come on. Come on. You got to be kidding me. To me, it felt like the sort of like negative. Yes, he looks like the Big Lebowski drinking blue milk in the second movie. He looks like the dude. I didn't watch the second one, but I watched some of it because I heard what happened to Luke in that one. And I'm like, how bad is it? Watches a few clips. Oh. I'm not saying you're not allowed to enjoy it. I just know I wouldn't have. Because it felt like the sort of like same attitude as like people who are determined to make What If Superman but bad, you know? Like, what if Superman isn't actually a good person and he's actually just a scumbag like the rest of us, you know? It felt like that was the kind of thing they were trying to do. I feel like a lot of times some people, specific people, will tear down a hero character because they don't like the message that it sends. The idea that someone with a lot of power would just do the right thing and be a good person. And that opinion was very, very popular at the time. A lot of people have trouble. A lot of people have trouble believing that he would go through with that. Like that he would be that scared of the kid. And I know that that's the part of the story. Like, I know that's part of the story. But I have trouble believing it too, that Luke would succumb to that fear. This is a man who, in the face of killing his own father, rather than, like, his choice was you kill your dad or you die, he chose death. He literally puts away his lightsaber and says, fuck it. If this is how it's going to go down, I'm done. I'm done. I refuse to become part of this. I don't know. In the time between, and this might be my problem. Oh, it's definitely my problem. But the thing is, in the time between Return of the Jedi and what is it called? What is the second one called? Barnaby's Bimble? You know. Between Return of the Jedi and that one, there has been a lot of extra media with Luke in it. There's been books and video games and things like that. And so, The Last Jedi. So, that puts in mind for people who took in a lot of that media, a particular kind of character. You know, someone who is resistant to temptation. Someone who is continually tested and sometimes isn't strong enough for a challenge, but still rises to it. So, like, a lot of people go into that movie expecting Luke to be this very gaunt, very strong character who is very well-knowing, very well-intentioned, and very even-keeled, and very powerful. And instead, they're confronted with this. Like, Luke shows up a lot, not just in the books, but he also shows up in, like... Yeah, Disney and Abrams said that those books weren't canon in the sequel trilogy. But then Disney also brought back Thawne, because Thawne was popular and they can sell things with him in it. So, but I you know... On the other side of that is like, oh, what is it called? Return of the Dark Knight is not, I don't think, considered canon. But the Superman depicted in that is not, oof. That's not a good look. It's complicated. It's complicated. You know, and for a lot of people who had like pictures of Luke and action figures of Luke and graphic novels of Luke and played video games where they had spoken dialogue and different lines and different tribulations and things like that, I think that it just is hard to see a character like that and be like, really? That's fair as well, Opossum. I don't think you can make everything canon, because some of the books still directly conflict with each other. The Force Awakens was the first one you saw in theaters? I think the first one I saw in the theaters was Attack of the Clones, which, for some reason, was not called Clone Wars, but whatever. That was the first one I saw in theaters, and then I saw... number 3. Whatever number 3 is called. What is the third one called? I really can't remember right now. Revenge of the Sith. Yes, that's what it is. You're really upset by that lingering on the Millennium Falcon thing. No, that is not a great... That Clone Wars movie is extremely rough. Oof. It was traumatic? The Millennium Falcon thing was traumatic? I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I looked into the... They gave... Yes? Standing ovation. Oh my god. You poor thing. You poor thing. I was surrounded by them. The idiots. Okay, listen. Pause the film and give it an award. It's true. Slightly, do you know how many Millennium Falcons die in captivity every year? Come on. Yeah, that did. Yeah, that Clone Wars movie was, oof. I was so uncomfortable after the third nerd guess when I left the theater early. Oh, we poor. Listen. These sons of bitches have been starved for decades. If you've been walking in the desert for like 30 years, that first drink of water is going to taste real fucking good. You'd holler if you saw the Enterprise, maybe? I'd holler if I saw the real Enterprise. Aw, snap. Okay, now I am being a dick. I'm sorry. You don't understand fandom? That's okay. I don't necessarily either. I'm sorry to hear that, Opossum. I mean, like, when they used to do shit like that, and it used to be like it was in the motion picture, where they did the flyby shot. It was meant to be kind of like cinematic, where you're just kind of like taking in things. I would think in that instance, slightly, you'd prefer to give him a kneeling ovation. Like sucking cock. That was the joke. Probably has a biblically accurate penis. With his hair is fighting me, y'all. My problem is I'm a sucker for anybody who looks like a bad bitch. That's my problem. That's my well, it's not my anti-drug, it's just my drug. It's just drug. Can paint over that in blue. Probably not. Probably draw a line through it though. That might work. Okay. Been at it for a while. Also, Opossum, your fucking lasagna. I bet it was delicious. Because it looked fucking delicious. Goddamn. But when someone eat your second slice, kill them. They are guilty of treason most high. They have been found guilty. Sentenced to die. No one gets that reference. I'm sorry. I'll tell you what. When I make lasagna later this week or next week, I will send you some in the mail. I will send you some lasag in the nail. In the nail. No nails in your lasag. You hid your second helping of breakfast casserole earlier, so I shall eat good still. I hate that you have to hide the fucking food, man. Fucking, I'm gonna lose it. You work too hard on that food for you not to get your share of it. Damn it. Alright, her ear tufts are looking pretty good. Like. I'm gonna try to paint over that a little bit. Just a bit. Let's see if I can get it in there. Yeah, that might work. I'll have to let it dry and try again then. Always have an odd amount of leftovers, so it's pretty much first come. Well, I'm still sad that you were sad. I'm sad for you. Lazag is good. Gotta kick yourself out of bed if you really want to eat them. Fucking... I get what you're saying, but I don't feel like going to the fridge should be like playing an extraction shooter, you know? Damn. Doing here. Where's my pin? My pin. Where is my pin? There it is. No, I gotta do the other thing first. Good. Yeah, I could do that. Oh, yo, you made the cheese from scratch? Damn. That's pretty impressive on its own. You saved the whey and turned it into bread? Need to open a kitchen so I can hire you. You could always do catering. Ah. Just do a food truck, so that if the IRS comes after you, you can hit the gas. Get a food truck and just travel around the country. Good. It looks like I'm definitely bringing the hair somewhere now. I presume, though, that selling across state lines without permits is probably not allowed, but who will stop me? As long as you stop in the right places, no one probably. Watch out for lot lizards. Yeah, no narcs in this chat. Where are my brain cells? Come back, I still need you. Steady hand is all I ask for. Steady hand is all I need. Oh God, grant me this steady hand. Okay. Rupert Grint? No, that. I don't know who that is. That sounds like a good story. That ain't bad. Ron Weasley actor, the cool the cool one. I don't know about y'all, but feel good things about how this shirt has turned out. Feel like I need to do something more with the hair, but I'm not sure what yet. Let me think for a moment. I'm going to grab a single cracker. Rally came out of the box and attacked me. Hi, meow meow. One singular cracker has been consumed. What? What do you want, Grab? Being so extra. Like jumping up into my hand. So goofy. You're so silly and goofy. Why are you so goofy? Explain yourself. Explain. Come on up. Oh my gosh. She's like reaching for my hand and pulling it towards her. She's being incredibly stupid right now. You're so stupid. Explain yourself. Why are you so stupid? Charlie, I'm a little busy, honey. I imagined that story earlier with the inflection of they gave a standing ovation. But I believe that it may have been traumatic. Now, I've said this before, but Zelly the Witch, is that you? Yeah, I did that on purpose because I've used so much brown in this. Like, I didn't want to just have more brown. So I thought I would change it up a little bit. So I thought it looked cool. If I'd been thinking about it, I would have reversed it. So pink was in the front, blue was in the back. But it's okay. Yes. I like how you split the sentence across different messages to add emphasis. It made it much more dramatic. It gave it a dramatic flair. And I always approve of dramatic flair. More exasperation? There too. Didn't mean to do that. Heck. Now I gotta fix it. Come back to it. I think we're nearly done. We just need to cover this down here, actually. I think we need to fix this here, because I did something stupid. I need to fix it. I felt a lot of that exasperation watching, like, new Star Trek stuff. Slightly, if that makes you feel any better. Like, oh, you're hung up on the appearances, and I'm like, no, I wanted tales of morality and the human spirit wrapped in space opera. And they're like, but that's lame. And I'm like, but that's the whole thing, though. That's the whole kit and caboodle. If you throw that out, you ain't got nothing left. Yeah, people were real about it for a long time for the and that was J.J. Abrams as well. I think Beyond was good, though. I wish they'd given us the original ending, but that aside, I thought it was pretty good. May I wound my soul? No. Please do not. I feel like I've got enough of those. But I do hope yours can feel a little more at ease just being around here. Still waiting for a video to see how Metroid runs on the old Switch. Not that I'm likely to play it on Switch 1 when I get it. I may play it. I'm going to actually legally obtain a copy and then play it by ulterior means. What are you doing here, Brush? Are you trying to screw me? This close to the end. Better. That's not really a wound to my soul. It's a wound to yours. I think you would like TOS, actually, the original series of Star Trek. Some of it has aged not great. Not great. A lot of it, though, has a more horror movie vibe to it. Like a Twilight Zone vibe to it. About people, like, trying to fucking survive in space. Like, very Monster of the Week at times, Mystery of the Week at times. So you might enjoy that. But it also captures a lot of that human spirit business. I don't know how well known it is now, but the original Star Trek show was the show to feature the first interracial kiss on television. In that way, it has immense cultural significance. DS9 is a fan favorite. It's good. Don't get me wrong. As a character study, it's real good. I enjoyed my time with DS9. I did last time I watched it too. But I prefer the next generation's focus on hope, positivity, and inclusiveness. In that way, I much prefer TNG over DS9. Again, I don't think DS9 is bad, but I feel like TNG gets the message that people need to hear, gives the message that people need to hear. They are both great for their own reasons. I still wish the original focus of DS9 had been like more focused on like the local politics angle. I know a lot of people find that boring. I find that shit fascinating. All right, chat. Let me touch up her hair just a bit, but I think we're essentially done. If anybody wants to see what the final product's going to look like. Now's the time to click back into the window. Not too bad, right? I was able to get the lines very precise. Here, let me set her up a little bit so she's more even with the painting. I made her neck a little long. Her neck's a little long. And she looks a little older and a little angrier, but that'll probably be me in 10 years. For sure. Older and angrier. And longer in the neck. For sure. Thank you for coming. Whew. Moderator, I'm so sorry for all the brushes I used. I needed a lot. I needed a few brushes for this project. Just a few brushes for today's project. So Opossum. Here, I'll give you the quick rundown, Opossum. Yo, what? Oh, thank you. Thank you, moderator. Fitting that this music plays at the end. Hang on one second, and then stick around, people. I'm gonna raid somebody, but this will only take me a split second. So I posted this picture, Opossum. I posted this picture of myself to Blue Sky because somebody said they enjoyed my poses. So I posted this one that I had taken in the dress. And Sandy saw it. Right? And Sandy, after seeing that, immediately somewhere in here, Sandy immediately created this work. Trouble with Tribbles is a good episode. It's got a lot of good intrigue to it for a goof episode. So Sandy made that image. Where is it? Out of this image. So incredibly flattering on their part. Resemblance is uncanny. And now I have made this. So the image has been reproduced like has been made 3 times now. But that's where it came from. I don't know why Sandy honors me like this so frequently. But fucking gosh, I feel special. That's for sure. Fucking Christ. I don't know if I'll ever be able to pay them back for all their kindness, but I'm gonna damn well try. Hopefully they like this. I feel like it's not bad. I had a hard time with the hair, but I feel like it came together, and it's definitely in my style. Neck is a little long, but that's okay, I'll deal. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate you all. And having you come and look at my painting really means a lot to me. So I hope you realize how much I appreciate y'all. I'm going to send you off to somebody. Let's see who we can find. Let's see what gayness I can bathe you in. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da. Oh, who rated me that's on? No Way Jose is on. What are they playing? Chronos the New Dawn. Okay. See if we can find somebody in the same category. Remember, kids, always be rating. Always be rating. Never stop rating. Just raid and raid and raid until there's nothing left. Raid and tear until it's done? Sure. I'm just gonna raid you into Jose because I have no brain cells left. They're playing Chronos New Dawn, which is a cool looking game that looks like it blends like time travel and Dead Space shit. I'm going to bail quickly after I come in because I actually plan to play it and don't want spoilers. Y'all have a good evening. Take care. Much love. See you on Friday with not Coffee Talk. Something different. I have this, like, weird firefighting action game I thought I might play. I'll try that. I'll see you then. Much love. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you later. See anybody get? Come on, raid in. Get in the raid. Get in the raid, loser. We're going to Jose's channel. Okay. All right. I love you so much. Be safe. Bye.